Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share a funny and unforgettable story. It's a story about solo camping trip in the mountains. In this story, we will learn new vocabulary. We'll explore camping related terms and phrases such as campfire, backpack, tent, sleeping bag, and more. And using sarcasm. You'll see examples of how to use sarcasm to add humor and touch of irony to your stories. I will be happy if you support us. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Your support means a lot and helps us create more content for you. Thank you. Let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Kate and today I'm going to tell you a funny story about myself. Last summer I decided to go on an adventure. I planned a solo camping trip in the mountains. It was my first time camping alone and I was both excited and a little nervous. I packed my bag with all the essentials: a tent, sleeping bag, food, and of course, marshmallows for roasting. The first day went smoothly. I hiked up the mountain, found a nice spot, and set up my tent. Nothing like trading a cozy bed for a thin sleeping bag on the rocky ground to really appreciate nature. As the sun was setting, I built a campfire and started roasting marshmallows. Everything was perfect until I heard a rustling noise in the bushes. Did you hear that? I asked myself, trying to stay calm. It's probably just a squirrel. But deep down, I was a bit scared. Suddenly, a raccoon appeared. It was small and cute, but it was very interested in my food. I jumped up and tried to shoo the raccoon away. But it was persistent. It kept coming closer, its little eyes fixed on my bag of marshmallows. Finally, I had an idea. I threw a marshmallow far into the woods, and the raccoon chased after it. I laughed at how scared I had been of such a small animal. But the adventure wasn't over yet. That night, as I was sleeping, I heard another noise. This time it was a loud, snoring sound. I woke up, my heart pounding. What now? I wondered. I peeked out of the tent and saw a big fat pig wandering around my campsite. Is that a wild boar? I whispered to myself, but then I noticed it had a collar. No, it must be a lost farm pig. I decided to name the pig Mr. Snorts because of the funny noises it made. Mr. Snorts seemed friendly enough, so I gave him a bit of my leftover dinner. He gobbled it up happily and then followed me around as if we were old friends. The next morning, I packed up my camp and started hiking back down the mountain. To my surprise, Mr. Snort followed me the entire way. We made quite the pair, me with my heavy backpack and Mr. Snort strolling along beside me. Who needs modern convenience when you can struggle to light a campfire and fend off a raccoon for your food? As we neared the base of the mountain, I saw a farm in the distance. I led Mr. Snorts toward it, hoping to find his owner. When we arrived, a farmer ran out, his face lighting up with joy. Mr. Snorts, you found him, the farmer exclaimed. He thanked me profusely and invited me in for breakfast. I gladly accepted and enjoyed a delicious meal of fresh eggs, milk, and homemade bread. After breakfast, I continued my journey back home, feeling proud of my little adventure. I had faced my fears, made a new animal friend, and even helped return Mr. Snorts to his owner. It was the funniest and most memorable camping trip I've ever had. So that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it and had a good laugh. Remember, sometimes the best adventures happen when you least expect them. And who knows, maybe you'll meet your own Mr. Snorts one day. Useful vocabulary and expressions. Campfire. Definition: an open fire in a camp used for cooking or as a focal point for social activity. Example: as the sun was setting, I built a campfire and started roasting marshmallows. Backpack. Definition: a bag with shoulder straps that allow it to be carried on one's back, used by hikers and travelers. Example: we made quiet the pair. Me with my heavy backpack and Mr. Snorts trolling along beside me. Tent. Definition: a portable shelter made of fabric, supported by poles, and used for camping. Example: I found a nice spot and set my tent before the sun started to set. Bushes. Definition: low, densely branched shrubs or small trees, often forming a thicket. Example: everything was perfect until I heard a rustling noise in the bushes. Gobbled it up. Definition: ate something quickly and eagerly. Example: Mr. Snort seemed friendly enough, so I gave him a bit of my leftover dinner. He gobbled it up happily and then followed me around as if we were old friends. Trotting. Definition: moving at a pace faster than a walk, lifting each diagonal pair of legs alternately. Example: we made quite the pair. Me with my heavy backpack and Mr. Snorts toddling along beside me. Nothing like trading a cozy bed for a thin sleeping bag on the rocky ground to really appreciate nature. Usage: this sarcastic comment is used when someone wants to highlight the discomfort of sleeping on the ground while camping compared to the comfort of sleeping in a bed. Number 2. Who needs modern conventions when you can struggle to light a campfire and fend off raccoons for your food? Usage: this sarcastic remark is used to emphasize the challenges and inconveniences of camping, such as starting a fire and dealing with wildlife, as opposed to the ease of modern living. I hope you enjoyed the story about Kate and her solo camping adventure with a bit of added sarcasm. Thank you for supporting us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you next time.